Hi, we're happy you're here. I'm Sherry, this is Sandy, and this is Carrie. We're going to do a half hour of yoga, and it's for all levels. And so just grab a mat or sit on the ground and let's do it. Take your socks off, let's have some fun. We're gonna begin seated, crown of our head lifts to the sky, shoulders pull back. We have a wide open chest, we're rooted into the earth. So we're sitting up nice and tall, find your breath. Allow your belly to expand with each inhale. With each exhale, pull your navel back to your spine. Good. Inhale, big, nice deep breath. And pull your navel back to your spine. Let's do one more. Relax your shoulders. And exhale, navel back to the spine. Perfect. Keeping our hands on our knees, we're going to take another in-breath and lift your chin and chest this time. So going into a seated cow. Tailbone lifts to the back of the room or wherever you're sitting. And as you exhale, tuck your tail, round your back, tuck your chin. Good. Inhale, chin and chest lift. Allow your shoulders to pull away. And exhale to round and tuck. Perfect. One more like this. Now let's come back to a neutral spine. We'll release our arms by our sides. Our palms are facing up. On your in-breath, let's sweep to the sky. We can keep our gaze neutral for these first three. As we exhale, push down and away, really feeling active out of your shoulders. Good. Inhale to the sky. And down and away. Then one more like this. And we push down and away. This time we're going to add that lift in our gaze. So if it's available, lift your gaze to your fingertips, reach for the sky. Good. We're going to exhale. Hands come through heart center and chin comes down. Perfect. Lift to the sky. As we exhale, bring your thumbs to the back of your neck. Yeah, bending your elbows. Perfect. We'll inhale back to the sky. Hands come to our heart. One more that way. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend your elbows, thumbs to the back of your neck. Perfect. Let's inhale to the sky. Let your hands pull away from each other and forward fold over your lap. So nice and big. We have beautiful long arms here. Your gaze is down, your neck is long. If you need a little more, you can also bend your elbows, bringing yourself closer to the mat. Then on our next in-breath, let's lengthen our arms, walk both hands over to the left side, really grounding that right sit bone into the earth. Little stretch. And walk both hands over to the other side. Let's come back to center, and we're going to come all the way back up and recross our legs. So we all go to that most natural one first. Let's do a little recross, and as Sandy was just showing us, you can also keep your legs extended if that feels okay too. So I think we're all going to come back to cross. Always option to keep your legs out at any time. Arms come out to our sides, palms are facing up. Let's do that again. So inhale, lift. Lift your gaze. Palms come to touch. Hands come to our heart center. And a little quicker now, we lift to the sky. Bend your elbows, thumbs come to the back of your neck. Perfect, wide open chest. We inhale to the sky, lift your gaze. And hands come through our heart center. Tuck your chin. And inhale, lift. Exhale, bend your elbows, thumbs come to the back of your neck. Perfect. One more this way. Inhale, lift. Exhale to our heart. And we lift to the sky, lift your gaze. Bend your elbows. Perfect. Lift hands to the sky, let them come away from each other, and we'll do that forward fold one more time. We have big starfish fingers, gaze is down, your neck is long, pushing back in your tailbone. We can even walk both hands over to the left side if we'd like, really getting into that side body. And walk both hands over to the right side. Let's come back to center, all the way back up, and bring your knees together. Soles of your feet now come to the earth, and we're gonna have our knees bent and our hands come behind us. So we want our fingertips to face us, and our heels are gonna come a little bit closer to our glutes. So on your in-breath, we're gonna lift our hips to the sky. Fingertips are facing you. So on your in-breath, let's lift hips to the sky. On our exhale, let's lower down. Just kind of opening up our chest and waking up our back. Let's do that 2 more times. We inhale to lift. And we exhale to come back down. 1 more this way. Perfect. Soles of our feet come together. Crown of our head reaches back to the sky. Your hands can just rest on your ankles. Let's find a small flutter. Kind of releasing anything that came up in our hips. Then we'll bring our knees together and let's find a tabletop position. So just kick your legs around. Your knees go right underneath your hips and hands are right underneath your shoulders. Crown of our head reaches forward, tailbone reaches back. On our in-breath, we're gonna take this side to side. So bring your left ear to your left hip. Getting a beautiful side body stretch. This is also called wagging your dog. So let's bring right ear to our right hip. Perfect, 1 more time each way. And to the other side. Then we'll come back to neutral. Let's tuck our toes under and we're gonna lift to our first downward facing dog. So lifting our hips all the way to the sky. We can pedal this out 1 by 1, bending one knee and then the other. Then on our next exhale, let's bring both knees back down to the earth and bring your left foot in between your hands, so low lunge. Wonderful. We're going to stack that left knee right over that ankle. And so on your next in-breath, let's sweep both hands to the sky. So maintaining our balance, that back foot is just resting on the top of your mat. Perfect. And as we exhale, let's bring our hands all the way behind us in a clasp. So clasp your hands or just grab your elbows. Full breath in as we exhale. Let's humble that on the inside of our left knee. Then release your hands, plant your right hand on the inside of that left leg and sweep left arm up to the sky. Release your left hand down. Shift your weight so you can sweep back up to the sky. Add a small back bend at the top if you'd like. And we'll exhale, hands come back through heart center, and we're gonna twist over to the left. So our right elbow comes on the outside of that left knee. Then inhale, sweeping to the sky, add your bend. Perfect, exhale, frame that foot, sweep that left foot back, and we're gonna cow and cat from our tabletop position. So inhale, chin and chest lift. We exhale to round. And one more, belly drops to the earth, perfect. And exhale to round. Let's tuck our toes under. We'll lift our hips to the sky. This time, walk your feet forward 1 inch if you're able. And we'll inhale high on all 10 toes. So heels lift. As we exhale, heels come closer to the ground. Now let's bend both of our knees and sweep our right foot through. So we're all in that low lunge. We're gonna walk that right foot forward as much as feels good, then stack that right knee right over your ankle and shift your weight. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, clasp your hands, big lift in your chest. Yeah, we can bring them all the way behind us. We can even grab our elbows here. We just want to open our chest. Take a full breath in. As we exhale, humble that on the inside of your right knee. Then release your hands, plant your left hand, sweep your right arm up. Release your right hand down, sweep arms back to the sky, add your micro bend if you'd like. And hands come to our heart. We're gonna add that twist. Left elbow outside of your right knee. Then let's inhale, unwinding, come all the way back to the sky and frame that foot. Come back to that tabletop. Let's tuck our toes, lift our hips, downward facing dog. We can pedal this out one by one, bending one knee and then the other. Then on our next breath, let's lift our left leg for three-legged dog. Option to keep that leg straight, or you're welcome to bend your knee, stacking your hips, opening up to the side. Then re-lengthen that left leg, sweep your left foot all the way through, stay on the ball of that back foot, and let's all lift up. Good, we shift our weight, making sure that that left knee is stacked right over that ankle, and we'll take a full breath here. As we exhale, let's grab our hands behind us. Come back to that clasp, full in breath, and exhale to humble. Now release your hands, plant your right hand on the inside of that left foot. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Release left hand down, sweep back to the sky, add your bend, wonderful balance. And exhale, hands come through our heart center. We're gonna twist over to the left. So right elbow outside of left knee. You can bring that right elbow all the way down, or you can also stay in a high twist. Then let's sweep back to center, lift your hands, and then frame your foot. Downward facing dog. Left foot comes back. We can pedal this out again, one by one. And then we'll sweep right leg to the sky. You can keep that leg long or bend your knee, opening to the side. Then let's re-lengthen. Sweep your right foot through. We're on the ball of our back foot. And come on up. Relax your shoulders, palms are facing each other. Our pinky fingers are dialing in. We'll take a full breath here. And then as we exhale, hands come to clasp behind us or grab your elbows, wide open chest, and then humble inside of that right knee. Hands, plant your left hand, sweep your right arm up. Release your right hand down, shift your weight, and reach for the sky. So both hands reach up. Exhale through heart center. We're gonna add that twist. Left elbow, twist to the right, or you can hook it on that knee. Then let's unravel, come back to center, inhale to the sky, and exhale, frame that foot, right foot lifts back all the way, downward facing dog. So we'll pedal this out one by one. Then on your next breath, let's hop or walk our feet up to meet our hands, and we'll meet in a forward fold. So sometimes it's nice to lift up a little bit to really release your arms. We can let them sway. We can also grab our elbows. Allow your head to be heavy. Allow yourself to catch your breath. Then releasing your arms, we're all going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, really taking our time. Allowing your beautiful heavy head to come up last, shoulders pull back, fingertips reach down, mountain pose. Your feet are hip width apart. Then on your in-breath, sweep to the sky. As we exhale, swan dive down. We inhale, half lift. We exhale for full fold. Then on your next breath, sweep to the sky. Palms come to touch. Then as we exhale, neutralize your gaze, come right to chair pose. So your glutes reach back, we bend our knees, we stack them right over our ankles, and our hands can just rest. Good, connect here for a few breaths. Then we're gonna take this one on the move. So on your in-breath, let's lift to the sky, palms come away from each other, and we'll take this into a ski jump. So back to your chair pose, arms sweep back. Yes, perfect. Inhale and lift. You can add your micro bend. And we exhale to our deepest chair pose. One more, fluid and flowing all the way up. This time, hands come to your heart. Let's come back to our chair. We'll take a full breath here. And as we exhale, let's twist again over to our left. And so right elbow outside of left knee. We want to make sure that both of those knees are still facing forward. Then on our in-breath, we'll come back through center. Let's twist to the other side. We'll come back to center and lengthen your legs, sweep to the sky. Arms come by our sides, mountain pose. Really nice. Catch your breath here. Let's sway a little bit side to side. I want you to feel, yeah, we can car wash it out. I love this one. I want you to feel really connected on both of your feet. And so it's wonderful to feel every part of your feet really connecting to the earth. So we're rooting down, we're lifting up. Shoulders are back, fingertips are reaching down. Crown of our head lifts to the sky. And let's shift our weight into our left foot. So really feel long here and strong. We're going to kickstand that right foot on our left ankle. Hands will come to our heart center. This is the perfect tree pose. No modifications or additions are necessary. But if you'd like to play, you're welcome to bring your foot to your calf. You can also bring your foot to your thigh, anywhere above or below your knee. We can also grow our branches. We can also sway a little bit. I want you to feel strong and fluid and flowing. You never have to stick your yoga postures like a gymnast. You're a beautiful breathing thing. Now let's bring our hands back to our heart, dial that right knee in, and we're going to kick that right foot back into airplane pose. So right foot comes back, crown of your head reaches forward. We have the option here to keep our hands at our heart center or to reach out to airplane pose. We can also bring our arms in front for warrior three. Flex that right foot, make sure both of your hips are parallel to the ground. One more breath here in whatever cool variation we've tried. Now, let's all bring our hands back into heart center. Let's bring the crown of our head back to the sky and sweep it up all the way. Swan dive down. We inhale, half lift. We exhale, full fold. Sweep to the sky, add your micro bend at the top. Hands come to our heart and then down by our sides, mountain pose. Shift your weight now into that right foot. We're standing nice and tall, crown lifts to the sky. Kickstand that left foot on your ankle. Hands come to our heart. We can stay here in this version of tree. We can see if we'd like to find our calf or our thigh, and then we'll grow our branches. This is a wonderful place to find a dristi point, which is a point in front of you that you're staring at, and so a point that isn't moving. Then let's bring our hands back to our heart center, dial that left knee in. Airplane pose, left heel kicks back. Crown of our head reaches forward. Option to add your arms to the sides or forward. Make sure the toes on your left foot are facing down and you're pushing down through the sole of your right foot. Let's all bring our hands back to our heart center and come back to standing. Really good balance. Let's just let it all go. So reset button. Inhale to the sky. Swan dive down. And half lift, beautiful flat back. Exhale, full fold. We're gonna fold enough to bend our knees enough to plant our hands on the ground, heel to your feet away from each other, and come right into your yogi squat. So we widen our stance, allow our knees to bend, and find our squat. If it's available today, let's bring our hands to our heart. Our elbows can rest on the inside of our thighs. Just take a moment, take the next 2 breaths to feel really connected. You're strong, you're doing a wonderful job. Now let's bring our hands either forward or back, and we're gonna come all the way back to seated. Knees are bent, soles of our feet are on the ground, hands are behind you to kickstand, so you have a beautiful flat back. We'll take a full breath here. As we exhale, let both knees fall over to the left. So we're getting to the inner edge and the outer edge of our hips. Feels really nice to let them go all the way over to the side. And on our in-breath, we'll come back up and over. Then one more time each way. Let's come back up and over. And up and over. Then with our knees bent, let's bring our hands away from the earth, and we're gonna sit up nice and tall. Arms now come out in front. Yeah, palms are facing each other. We're gonna roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. So we tuck our tail, round your shoulders, and begin to lower back. Then once you finally succumb, let's bring our knees into our chest. Little rock side to side. Then soles of our feet come back to the earth. We're gonna do another little twist. So arms come out to a T. Actually lift your feet up off the ground one more time and let them both fall to the left. In this twist, you can keep your gaze up towards the sky or bring it over your right shoulder. Then let's neutralize our gaze on your next in-breath. Bring both knees up through center and over to the other side. You can keep that gaze neutral or over your left shoulder. Then let's neutralize our gaze on our in-breath. Bring both knees back through center, soles of our feet come back to the earth, arms come back by your sides, and let's settle in for our final resting pose. So lengthen your legs, arms come by your sides. Allow your palms to face up. Let the back of your head rest heavily on the earth. Close your eyes if it feels okay. You've done a wonderful job, and there's nothing left to do. Allow your awareness to come back to this beautiful space that we've created together. Let each new in-breath bring in some fresh energy, maybe some small movements where they feel most natural and welcome. Then on your next in-breath, let's all bring both of our knees to our chest, maybe a little rock side to side. You can even grab your knees or your thighs. And then on your next in-breath, we'll all roll up to seated, yogi roll, or allow yourself to come to the side and gently come back up to seated. Let's bring our hands to our heart in gratitude for the time that we took to honor each other and our practice. Thank you for joining me and for sharing your practice with us, with Sandy and Carrie and myself. May you continue to feel loved and whole and connected, just as you are right now. Namaste.